Have you ever been to Sicily? No? Well, close your eyes and imagine these beautiful lands full of citrus and flowers where hills and the ocean seems to kiss each other in a peaceful harmony that preludes an olfactory concert. This very concert that gives birth to this wonderful scent, Naxos by Xerjoff. Well, my dear friend, fasten your seatbelt because in this review we are going to travel to the ancient village of Naxos in Sicily. Before we start, my friend, I have a favor to ask you. As you can see, this is a small channel with a great ambition. If you think that I'm bringing value with my content, please like and subscribe to my channel because I would really appreciate that. The price tag for this fragrance is $260 or £205 for 100 ml. Now, before we start our olfactory concert, let me give you some context about this fragrance. You have to know that this fragrance is not only inspired by Sicily, but by a particular area of Sicily. An area that, in my opinion, guys, is way more beautiful than the overrated Amalfi, which is Taormina. Now, nearby Taormina, there is this picturesque, beautiful, small Italian village called Xerjoff Naxos. The name of the village is a combination of expressions that reflect the village itself. In fact, Giardini means garden, and the village is well known for its flourishing citrus groves, and the Naxos, on the other hand, is the name of the ancient Greek village that unify with this beautiful Sicilian land. Now, going back to our fragrance, I bought a set of samples of Xerjoff because, to be honest, I wanted to fully experience a different set of a fragrance before buying them. And here we have our Naxos sample, here. And are you ready? Let's begin our journey by spraying the perfume in our wrist. Oops. Okay. Okay. First impression. Elegant, relaxing, and charming. It personally brings me back to this summer afternoon in the southern of Italy, where you spend the entire day at the beach and suddenly the sunset approach. When the sunset approach, I don't know for what chemical reaction, you start to smell this mixture of sunblock cream that after hours of being applied, they start to smell sweet and powdery. Then this powdery sweet scent unify with the citrus smell that come from the trees that in most Sicilian shore are near the beach. Lots of people identify this fragrance as a citrus fragrance, but I would add that this is one of the best well-balanced citrus fragrance. Because you see, the risk with the citrus is that when it's not well-balanced in a scent, it can become the predominant note, making the fragrance too bitter and harsh. Whereas with this fragrance, yes, you can smell the citrus, but it's like as the citrus is holding hands with lavender and vanilla, accompanying them to this wonderful olfactory journey and finally sitting together in this wonderful garden full of flower. And at the very end, all these notes complement each other, creating this wonderful powdery, sweet and pungent fragrance. The fragrance, in my opinion, open and settle very quickly. Once you spray it, you are hit with the top notes of bergamot, lemon and lavender, but as I mentioned, these three quickly transcend to honey and the sweet floral musky notes of cashmere, and all of them finally settle together in this white, soft, powdery bed of vanilla and tonka bean. I wore the fragrance a couple of days ago for a dinner party just to test the performance of the scent. And in my opinion, this is one of these fragrances that makes everyone agree on its charisma and ability to bring the attention of the crowd. But I have to be honest with you. In my opinion, this is not one of these fragrances that makes you say, oh my god, I have to have this fragrance regardless of the cost. This is more a fragrance that you can smell it, makes you feel good, and you can see yourself wearing this fragrance maybe on a wonderful summer vacation in Italy or another beautiful Mediterranean city, because you are sure that this fragrance can help you settle and lock in the beautiful memory that you are going to build on this wonderful vacation. Yes, good definition. I would say poetic. I think that this fragrance is more a connector between the memory that you build during beautiful experience rather than a common and daily fragrance. For me, this is because of the craftsmanship behind the fragrance that makes it unique. You feel almost guilty wearing it on a daily basis because you risk to make it a commonplace for yourself and people around you. Like I said, this fragrance is like a diamond, and you wouldn't wear your best diamond going to the grocery store or on a normal busy office day. Now let's get serious and talk about the performance of this fragrance. Like I said, I wore the scent the other day for a dinner party, and I think that I sprayed around 6 p.m. And while I was leaving the building, the concierge asked me what I was wearing, and the man was at about, I think, 2 meters away from me. Then, once I joined the dinner, everyone, guys, like everyone, both men and women, asking me what I was wearing. Yes, we had a small debate whether the scent is more masculine or feminine, but I believe it stays right in the middle. So, for those reasons, I would rate the Sillage of this fragrance an astonishing 8 out of 10. Persistency, very good as well. I came back home at around midnight and my girlfriend could still smell the fragrance on me. After I had been on a tube and in a restaurant, both places full of funny particles in the air that certainly don't help the persistency of a fragrance. For this reason, I will score the persistency of Naxos by Xerjoff another 8 out of 10. Naxos by Xerjoff is a wonderful and well-crafted fragrance that with its symphony of a well-balanced note transport you to the far land of Sicily. You cannot use this fragrance as something common. You cannot use this fragrance just to impress a crowd. You should use this fragrance as a painter uses and chooses his color to draw a wonderful portrait of a wonderful landscape. Use it to build wonderful memory. Use it to make unique situation even more unique. And on these notes, if you want to try something as unique and special as Naxos, even if not more, check out my review of another 13 by Le Labo, and remember that a fragrance is an escape, a doorway to another world, a utopia where you can be and feel anything you want. See you in the next video.